Hey guys, Mike from Wrestling Then and Now. Thanks so much for checking out the YouTube channel and for all your support. If you haven't already, please click subscribe. I have so much content coming up. You don't want to miss anything. If you enjoy this video, please give it a like. It really does help my channel grow. Thanks again.
How'd you like working with Eric Bischoff?
Awesome. I was a little, intimidated going into it because most of the stuff you read, Bischoff's, it's all the bad stuff, But oh my God, he was so into working with me and so willing to work, and like it was really good. He came up with the idea of shaving his head, so he came up with that angle. But then a couple months ago, I can't remember when it was. It's been recently. It's been within the year. It might have been 6 months ago. On his podcast, he said that he was ashamed that he took part in the Eugene angle. Now, the way everybody is politically correct now, he's ashamed that he took part in it. But he called me right afterwards and he goes, "Will you be on my one tomorrow and let's talk about it?" Sure thing. So this was after July of last year. So, because in July, I went to Pigeon Forge for a signing con. This young man walked up to me, had his girlfriend with him, wanted the picture with Eugene, got the 8x10, got the picture. Then he handed me his phone. He goes, "Here," and it was a text from his mother to me saying that the young man was, always the weird kid in class and didn't have a father, and he was the oldest of 3 kids. And when he was getting picked on his worst in school, Eugene was on TV, and it gave him some inspiration and some hope. And now he's like got a girlfriend, he's got a house, and it was a really cool thing. I couldn't even finish reading the text, and I'm just crying. So I had the kid send it to me, and he and I become friends since then. So Bischoff asked me to go on his other podcast, not the 82 Weeks podcast, but the other one that he does, 83 Weeks. The other one that he does. So I said, "Well, I'm going to send you this and I need you to read this." I sent that to him and he tried to read what this mother wrote about her son with autism and the way Eugene positively affected her son, and he couldn't finish it. He started crying. And I said right there, I said, Eugene did good. Eugene was a positive influence to a cross-section of America that is not represented or rarely represented. It wasn't made fun of, but he was a comedy act.
Here, that's great to hear. How do you like working with Coach?
Coach was awesome, man. Coach, I don't think a lot of people know, like, Coach played college basketball. I mean, he was a really good athlete, and he was a big guy, 6'2". It was fun. Like he was not trained. He didn't know how to do any wrestling, but we pulled off a pretty good angle together. And then in 2017, when I used to run my company in South Dakota, he came and wanted to do a match here. His father had a heart attack, nearly lost his father, and he was trying to spread awareness for his particular charity, heart charity, that he was representing. So he said he got a personal trainer and lost 40 pounds, got himself in shape, and we had a big main event match, and everybody went crazy, and it was a really good match. But just him to come back and we took around the bucket and got some donations and got some awareness out there. To, everybody's got to check their heart, but it was just for him to. We had Coachman versus Eugene 2 in Sioux Falls. It was really cool for him to come back and do that.
He's doing well for himself, huh?
Oh yeah, hell of a nice guy, super nice guy. No. He was in the ring with me when we did the segment with The Rock, and he's even said it himself that the electricity and the magic and just whatever was going on in that ring, in that building, was the highest that he's ever felt and that I've ever felt. It's an unexplainable feeling that's just everybody's a part of, and everybody comes together. I don't know what it is, but it's fucking cool.
Now that you mentioned him, let's talk about The Rock.
So I get to TV that morning. We were in the West Coast. We got to get to TV early, maybe 11-ish or something. Sylvain Grenier was friends with Pat Patterson. Pat was in the writing team. I guess the writing team come out. Pat must have told Sylvain. Sylvain comes to me, "Oh, you don't know what they got for you. It's really good. It's really good." I said, "Well, they're going to do this thing, and it's either going to be done with The Rock or it's going to be done with Rhino." The Rock or Rhino? And I sat there and I said, I know The Rock's not coming. There's no fucking way. We're in San Diego. He's in LA doing a movie. He's not coming. So it's going to be Rhino. So that's cool. But, I'm not knocking Rhino, but he's no Rock,
Right.
So, some bitch, he showed up. I'm fucking shitting my pants, He didn't know me. He didn't have to do this. He came down, and him and Gerwig are really good friends, and he asked for a favor. So he came down, and we started going over the promo that he had. but I was on like 6 segments that day. So I'd have to run and go over this and do this and do this. And I'd come back and we go over it again. And I missed my tagline. Okay, so I had to go back to this one, work on this, do this. I mean, all day, come back, we go over it again. I missed it. I missed that thing like 4 rehearsals. Missed it every fucking time. We get in the ring. He's going. He puts the microphone down by his side. He walks by me. He goes, "Your line's next, kid." And he just fed it right to me. And boom. And it was that like me saying something to The Rock, getting paired in people's mind that made Eugene like a top guy. That's what, if it was the Mafia, I'd be a made man because of that moment, and it was awesome. I think they were supposed to be 11 minutes and we went like 17 or 19. And I think coach was like, "Oh my God, we went over." And Rock goes, "When it's good, you don't worry about it." Everybody loved it. It was awesome.
Who were the heels? Was it La Resistance?
So what?
Was it La Resistance?
No, Coach cut a promo on me saying nobody liked me. I'm blah, 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 you need to leave. Okay. And I literally start crying on the ramp. And I'm almost feeling the Rock's music come out.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
A young Garrison Cade did run in and take some bumps. But because then I think Garrison and I might have went on to wrestle. He was loosely affiliated with Coach at that time before he made the jump back to Lance Cade.
And then you like followed Rock back into the ring, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Then,
I remember it. Yeah.
Come on, get your ass in the ring. You ain't going nowhere. He had him right there, eating from his palm of his hand. It was awesome.